check out Michael Joseph Vaughn for everybody who is in here and watching. He went missing in Idaho last summer. I believe he was 5.
And we worked privately on this case together when he first came out. The case first came out, and we have not done anything public, right? Or have you? I don't know if you have. I haven't.
No.
Okay, so I just have to tell you, it's super and so the only thing that I wrote down on this piece of paper was a J name and worked for the family. And when I went to go cross it out to start over, I felt like I could only cross out work for the family. I felt like I had to keep the J. I felt like I had to keep the J. I was like, what is, so we might be working with another person with a J name in this case.
Now, I want to say right off that, we would never try to incriminate or point fingers or blame. But I do feel like this one is a close circle. It's I don't know. This one is very interesting because after we did our initial together last summer, our reading, I picked up on somebody else. I picked up on a woman with curly black hair pulled back in a ponytail, and I couldn't figure out how that fit in with what we had seen before. So I'm interested on what comes out that's new that you're seeing.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try to just kind of close in and see if I can connect, because I have not done this case in a long time. What did you get?
Cemetery. And I feel like that we picked up on something like that, something with
Yeah.
Snake River in the cemetery by Snake River.
I feel like he is close to home. I feel like he is close to home. Michael Joseph Vaughn is also missing. He's been missing about 120 days or so, more than 120 days. Holy shit. Since November, when was he missing? November
I think
2021?
June, I think it was last summer. It was last
Oh, okay.
summer. Home
Oh, yeah.
community neighbor. And neighbor really jumps out at me here. Home
Okay.
community neighbor.
Yeah, and let me tell you, when you said a girl with black hair, like I pictured, before this, I saw a woman with long, dark, curly hair, and her nose is sticking out to me. This is so crazy why the nose is sticking out again, but I feel like it's a woman this time, and I feel like I can't see details of her except her hair is like crimpy,
Right.
like it feels like she puts mousse in it, crimpy. Okay.
Right.
And she has kind of a longer nose, I said. So so someone's saying I almost said the neighbor. Did you get neighbor card?
Yeah, it's the home community neighbor. And I feel like, see, what was really interesting is that so Michael apparently was like wandering around outside in his boxers, in his underwear, and then dad was changing a diaper and he was gone. And I think there was one neighbor who said that he went to their house to see if their kid could play or something, but there's no cameras, nobody saw anything. It's like he just poofed off the face of the earth. And then what jumps out to me is his neighbor. Like I feel like maybe your
Yeah.
neighbor was more than they're saying, or
So this is okay, so I'm gonna tell you, I feel like I see Michael, and I feel like I see a white house behind him. And it's like I just feel like somebody that's dressed in black is standing out to me. I don't know if this person has black hair, if they wear black, if they were disguised in black, but something about like having black on is important. And I feel like he kind of comes out of nowhere, or like Michael is startled by him. Like it's almost like he's walking but I feel like he's in the yard. Like I feel like he's in the yard with bushes, like in the backyard. I don't feel like he's in the streets or anything like that.
Someone was asking who we're on. We are on Michael Joseph Vaughn. He was last seen around 6:30 p.m. on July 27th in Idaho. He's a 5-year-old little boy. Mom was at work and dad was at home. It was him and his little sister, I think. Dad was changing a diaper and Michael wandered outside and then just disappeared. So that's who we're talking about right now. Also known as Monkey. See, a lot of people don't know about his case. It hasn't been very public at all.
Right. Someone said black, the neighbor's uniform. Huh. So the neighbor, what is like,
Mm.
I don't know anything about the neighbor, but I am shown like a minivan. I feel like I'm riding in the minivan and I feel like I go over a speed bump or a dip or something that like, boom. Okay, worked at the doctor's office. Wait a minute. I thought you just said, I don't know much about the case. I know nothing about the case. And you said, I think the neighbor was a witness. And then you said black uniform. And then you said worked at a doctor's office. Do you know this for sure? Michael Joseph Vaughn is his name, or dental office. Okay. So you're saying, how do we even look up this stuff?
Okay, I'm sorry. I just pulled 3 of cups. I feel like there's multiple people involved or multiple people know, and then I keep hearing denial. Like I feel like someone's in denial. Like they know one of these people, but they're in denial that it's true.
Right. That makes so much sense. Oh, okay. She was just, or he was just saying, just what they're getting, like, that's what they're getting, like, intuitively.
Oh,
They
got
didn't look
you.
it up. They're just participating with like the doctor's office or something like that. So like scrubs or something. Okay. I know what you mean.
Secrets.
I just pulled justice, police.
That's interesting because I personally felt like the Fruitland police didn't really, I don't know, didn't do much. But
So you know why? Because I feel like, hi guys, thanks for joining. Someone says I immediately got extreme anxiety and I keep seeing a stoplight on red.
huh.
Didn't I say that I saw a stop sign? I feel like it had to do with, okay. Remember I said something about dirt and there was like a brown tarp.
Yes, I do remember that. And what's really weird, Katie, is you got a red car in Summer's case, and I have my notes here so I did a reading on him when he went missing in July, and then again like a month ago, and I got a red car, like an old red car that looked like an old style BMW.
Mine looked like, like an old Honda Accord or something. That's what mine looked like. That's what the red car looked like. So Laura said, listen, I also got a red stop sign and a gravel road. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Someone's saying extremely cold. And I see brown dirt, like dusty dirt for some reason. And you know what I think is what I was going to say when I called the Justice Police card is I remember the police automatically, they were saying he was taken for trafficking. I remember hearing someone say they called in a tip that said that they saw Michael walking across the highway with an older man holding his arm, but then that was proven false later on. So I remember the police were so focused on this being trafficking, random trafficking. And I think that's where we got into it. Like, whoa, we do not see this. We don't see a random trafficking. So, there's definitely some injustice that's going on. Do you see a hill? Someone says, do you see a hill with dirt? Yes. I feel like I'm going downhill just a little bit. What'd you get, girl?
We have the lover's card, and then we have that the three of cups. I feel like there's three people. I feel like there's some sort of a love triangle here. And if I'm Michael, I keep wanting to call
The
him
neighbor.
Mikey. I feel like I know something I'm not supposed to know. Like
Yeah, like he
secrets.
saw them kissing. Like he saw them kissing, right?
I just got chills so bad.
And someone said the neighbor was part of it. So I think we have a love, some type of like maybe Michael saw something he wasn't supposed to see. And like when someone said it's making me extremely on edge. His energy was in fear. Yeah, like look, guys, I don't mean to be too graphic, but I feel like he got punched in the face. Like I feel like this extreme pain or burning in my face. And someone says it's hard to breathe. Like I feel like something just comes at me so fast that I wasn't expecting it.
And I feel like it wasn't planned, but it was like a snapped moment, like a snapped moment of rage. Like I don't feel like
Yeah.
it was planned. It like just some blacked out type deal.
Yeah, someone saying suffocating, which when they said suffocating to me, I felt like, if like maybe someone, like you knock someone unconscious, you don't know if they're alive or not, so you wrap them up in a brown tarp and put them in your car. That's kind of like how
Air.
I no air. And someone else put, it was no stranger to him. I believe you're right. And someone else put impulsive. Like these are other intuitives that are coming in here. I believe they're
That's
right too.
awesome.
I believe they're right. I believe this is all like we're all kind of feeling that same energy. And you know what? I almost feel like he's been waiting for a friggin' voice.
I know I feel like when I try to connect with his energy, it confused me at first because I couldn't tell if he was alive or passed, but then I felt like he was like in this in between, like waiting for justice, like not like it happened so fast he almost didn't even know that he wasn't with us anymore. It's
Right.
just
So listen, someone says I keep seeing a female with dark hair and bangs, and she's kind of thin. This is the
yeah,
same. I see the same friggin' woman. I can't. How do you draw this? Like, how do you say like this is the woman I see? But I feel like her hair, like I don't know why I'm drawn to crimp. Like she has to crimp her hair with mousse.
yeah,
Like it may not be like super curly hair.
right.
Okay, that's how
And
I
I feel
feel.
it's so dark for me that it's almost black, but it's dark, dark.
Yes,
And
dark, dark, dark hair.
someone said a man with a cap. When I first channeled this at the end of July, I did pick up on a man also wearing a hat that was he was like spitting, chewing tobacco. And I haven't been able to let that one go. Like he spit, when you like spit in a bottle or you're like spitting from chewing tobacco.
Hey guys, look, when I'm looking at pictures of Michael Joseph Vaughn, and every single picture of his father, he's wearing a black baseball cap. Every single picture, and it has a B on it. Like I think it's Boston. I don't know what. I don't know. I think it's Boston. But every picture that I see in here, he's wearing he's wearing all black, guys.
Black. And that blew my mind too, because when I did my very first reading on Michael, it was completely unbiased. I didn't know anything except for his name and have his photo. And I got the cap, I got the hat, and someone spitting tobacco. And when I saw the dad of the hat, made me wonder if that's where this love triangle.
Black, all black. Look, black, black, black.
Wow. Sideshow. Okay, like someone on the side.
Who's the guy? This is Michael's. Well, this is not Michael's biological father, is it?
I think it is.
Okay, I'm not. Okay, maybe it is. It's his father. There's his mother. Okay, so that would be Michael's father, and I believe his name is Joseph Tyler Vaughn.
Okay.
There's a
I
J
just ate
name.
it there again, so that is important. I put it back in and it came right back out. I feel like mom doesn't know anything, but like she's close. Like I don't know, it's weird. I get a weird
I
feeling.
I think she's in a narcissistic relationship. That's how I
Right.
feel. I feel like she has convinced herself of something different.
Yes.
Looking
Denial.
at that
Right.
guy, I hear innocence. Someone said, looking at that guy, I hear innocence.
Huh. Someone else, that is the guy that I saw.
I actually feel very violent when I see that man. I feel like he's very, very angry. I feel sadness, but I feel violence. I feel like he is a violent man in general, like has anger issues.
Bursts of like sudden bursts, not like I'm just angry all the time, but like I just out of nowhere, I'm like, rah.
That's what it says. It says, I disagree. I see the guy talking to Michael somewhere. Oh, disagree with what the woman said above about him being innocent. I do feel he acts impulsively. Someone said he is angry. Yeah, he definitely someone else said something's off with him. I can definitely feel that energy, but let's try to focus on like where he is or what happened kind of
Yeah,
afterwards, because I mean,
like
there's
where
been
he is.
zero arrests, so there's something about his dad. He's showing us something about his father. So yeah, I hear him. He's like, dad, 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 dad. That's what I hear. Dad, 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 dad. I don't know if that's just when kids run up to their dad or their mom and they want their attention and they're like, dad, 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 dad. And then it's almost like a someone saying, what deck is this? This is called the Lost Souls Vestige. Only Bree and I have this deck. We created it ourselves. So when we are done running our beta tests on it, we will probably make it public for people. But right now, we just want to make you guys drool over it. I'm just kidding.
Find me.
What? Yeah,
I was
find me.
thinking
Yeah.
it says find me on it. And it
Yes.
literally, there's no deck like it. It has anything and everything that you would need to try to solve
Where are
an
you?
investigation.
Okay, I asked why. I asked where he was. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Let's try to figure out where you are. I'm going to pull some cards.
It's hard because I feel like I'm still biased from my very first reading where Snake River and then Cemetery was jumping out. But I'm
Right,
trying to not to block that out so I can.
right. Someone keeps hearing suffocating. I keep hearing suffocating. Yeah, we did definitely get something to do with air or that he couldn't breathe, but we also feel like it was a very quick thing for him, like he wasn't expecting it. Someone says, I see that woman you describe in a dark police officer outfit impersonating and took him.
Definitely a female involved.
There is. There's three.
People.
There's a group or there's someone, there's at least there's two people. People know what's going on. There's at least two people. You want to know why? Because I feel like he gets put in a car and he's driven somewhere. I see that he's driven somewhere. I feel like he's like, I feel like this is what I see. I see him in a blue minivan, like a grayish blue minivan, and I feel like his body, I feel like he's just very limp in the car and like he goes over a speed bump. Like that's what I'm shown. So there has to be some traveling, and I feel like he would not have been conscious when he traveled. I don't think someone took him and he was awake at all. I feel like he would have had to been unconscious when he left.
Kind of like Summers, though, I don't feel like it's a complete stranger because complete strangers usually do what they plan to do with the child and leave it on the side of the road or like in a ditch or like in weird places. I feel like this is still somehow very close to home. Somebody that has a connection to the family. And I just got liar, deception, cover up.
And I just got the leader.
Oh,
So whether this is a leader of a group or a leader of the family or the patriarch of the family or someone who maybe has a good picture painted of them. All right, let's focus. Let me see.
Where are you? See, every time I ask him, where are you? I hear, I can't see. I can't see. It's dark in here. Like his energy communication is like he is still here with us, but I strongly don't feel like he is. So it's like wherever he is, he's in the dark. Like he can't see. It's dark.
Right.
Trapped. Oh no. Love. There is something, but that doesn't tell us where, but it keeps coming up.
Okay. There's definitely, I got liar, I got deception, cover up. Okay. Someone just said, I keep hearing let it be known. And I just pulled the lie, deception, cover up stuff. So there's definitely a lot of covering up. I got this. Okay. I got these two. When you kept saying like, are there minds there? Okay. Listen, I pulled dump, and these two cards are like dump, abandon, and then this one is like wilderness, camp or something. So it's very possible that he
Remember
will. I
we
feel
saw
like
a bridge before? We saw a
yeah.
bridge like underneath a bridge, like we could see it from like the side by water. Like I
And
definitely still feel like he's by water.
someone said loose dirt. Look, someone just said loose dirt and feel that he's buried by water. You guys, 100%. Like I have contacted services with this information already. Okay, someone else said water. I feel like loose dirt. I feel like there's a brown tarp of some sort. And it's like he's just rolled up, and it's nothing deep. Like I don't feel like it's anything deep.
But there's a lot of brush around. Like so it's somewhere where like it's hard to walk to. Like the dirt's loose and you could see it if you get close enough, but then there's a lot of brush around so you can't really see it.
Yeah. It's great. Yeah, someone else put loose stuff, loose dirt. Yeah, loose. I get it, guys.
Yeah.
Someone said a creek bank. That's exactly what we've been thinking. The person is gonna break. Erratic behavior is going to get them caught. Yeah, I think they're right. I think they're
I
right.
picked that up a while ago too, that someone was going to pretty much crack. Like it's going to come out eventually. Someone is going to say something. It's going to happen. Yeah. See, we actually put a lot of the same cards this time.
I know. It's gonna be the female. She's gonna crack, huh? Yeah, not settled ground. That's exactly what I feel like. Like it's like when I try to figure out where he is, it's almost like the dust of the dirt kind of goes into the air a little bit. Like when you're walking or you kick, like the dust would fly kind of thing. That's kind of how I feel. Someone said yes, because I felt a lot of emotions behind it, so it makes sense with the female. Yeah, it definitely feels like I think it's gonna be a female. If anybody comes out with information about this, it's the female that is either involved.
And it's going to be because like I feel like it's close to coming out, so I'm going to try to cover my own ass by, putting it out there type deal.
Right.
I
What
keep
happened?
asking him where, and I just keep pulling love from every different deck. Love, happy love, lovers. Like it's
All right, I'm going to find another deck here. I keep saying I'm going to grab my map deck, and then I stop. All right.
I do
We could
see that bridge from the right though, like from underneath there's like a bridge like that you would drive on, like up and to the right.
Yes. Oh, wait, do you say the bank is to the right of the bridge?
Right. Well, the bridge is to the right of the bank. Like there's the side of the bank, and then like in my peripheral, I can see the bridge to the right side.
Right. So, okay, yeah. So the bridge is on your left side. Is that what you mean?
The bank goes like under the bridge, like
Right.
this, like there's two sides, like underneath one side type deal. I'm not good at explaining stuff.
I know what you mean. Like, I know what you mean. Someone says, is it a metal bridge, like old? Like the curved part of the bridge, the curved part that goes down to the
Yeah.
grass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seen something and wasn't supposed to at all, someone said. And we earlier we said kissing, that there was
Yes.
some kissing or something that he saw that he was not supposed to see.
Yeah.
Where are you? Show me where you are. Michael, show me where you are. I asked where he was and I heard bank.
Truth. Yeah, he knew the truth. He knew something that he knew a lot more. And it wasn't even like planned. It was just like it was snapped. Like I keep getting that anger that you were talking about, that rage,
Yep.
like the man does it and then the woman takes care of it after type
Like
deal.
like she had to. And it's almost like that increased their bond or increased the secret.
Right.
Like an old train bridge. Well, there's a lot. Okay, so Snake River it goes kind of all through in that same area. So there are bridges like and highways to drive over Snake River. There's a bunch of different places. Let me see if I can like pull up
I see graffiti. Like I can't tell if it's a train trestle because I'm looking at it like from up and under. I feel like it's a bridge where vehicles drive, and I feel like there's some graffiti, not a bunch, but like
Okay, he was missing from Southwest 9th Street, July 27th, around Southwest 9th Street. Okay, let's see.
find me, find me. Like he really wants to be found. I know all missing people would want to be found, but his soul is like, find me.
Right? Okay, so I'm pulled up like it's in Fruitland. That's right. That's right. Fruitland, Idaho.
His name
Okay.
is Michael Joseph Vaughn.
Okay,
Oh,
so when I'm looking at like his neighborhood, where the heck is Snake River? Okay. So that for those of you who don't look, oh, I just clicked on something else. That's what Snake River kind of that looks like all over the place. That's kind of up. I think that's where I am. Am I in the right place?
I remember when I knew nothing that I heard snake, and then like the water was like, I remember how when I found out that there was a Snake River right there, I was drawn to it.
Yeah. I do feel like it's definitely in the area of his home. I don't think it's very far. I feel like it's in a place where someone could have taken a quick drive um, and been
If you
back.
Yeah, if you take like a 10-minute drive, you're in another state. I think you're from Idaho to Oregon or something. Like Snake River, you just go right across it. You're in another state. You've crossed state lines, so it's a different jurisdiction at that point.
Yeah. Someone said 6 miles, question mark. He's showing me a shovel, so I feel like he's buried. I definitely feel like somebody like wrapped him up in a tarp to take him wherever it was. Um,
Yeah, but I do feel like someone said 6 miles and then I heard 6 months. I feel like there is going to be some sort of closure. Something is going to come out within the next 6 months. Something, some piece of
yeah.
information.
So, I mean, I don't know what talisman means, but look at the road behind this that just kind of came out. I mean, it kind of
Yeah.
reminds me of the river. Um, I definitely feel like this was a choice that had to be made really quickly. I don't think there is a lot of planning that was done. I almost feel like there was so little planning, like why hasn't he been found? Like that's how I feel. Oh, and someone said that's a woman on the card too. Yeah, you're right.
Yep. When you
And she
said
has,
talisman, I saw a keychain. Like
okay,
I saw
she has, oh, go
keychain.
ahead. Huh. She has tattoos on her shoulder too. Well, I think I'm gonna try one more time to see if there's anything specific that I can get as far as knowing where he is.
Okay.
But I mean, I definitely feel like there's multiple people involved. I feel like it was an accident. I feel like it was a quick decision someone had to make, a burst of anger. He saw something he wasn't supposed to, which caused probably the anger or that violent act. And you know what? A little part of me, I know this sounds sad, but a part of me feels like he was not dead when his body was.
It's crazy you said that because when you said him being wrapped up in a tarp, I felt like he wasn't either. Like they thought he was, but he wasn't. I got that feeling. I just didn't want to say it because it's really hard to say, but
Yeah,
that's exactly what I picked up.
I
And that's probably
feel
why
like
you can't see because it's oh
right,
man.
like he came to and he had no idea where he was. Like all he could see was this tarp. And the feeling that I get is I feel like who did this to him was more concerned with getting like abuse charges, like whatever Michael was gonna say he did. He was more afraid of getting caught in that way than like let's just get rid of him. And I guess that's why I asked if that was his real father, because I feel a disconnect. I
Right.
feel a weird disconnect. So
And I
I
don't
don't
feel
feel
like it's a stranger. I'm hearing like not stranger danger. I feel like it's not a stranger. I I don't I don't feel like it's a random
and
person. I don't.
everyone like there's a bunch of people on here saying that they agree. Like I wanted to say that the whole time he was buried alive. I said I don't feel like he was either. I think he was suffocated. Like a lot of screaming. Yeah, he was. I think he was already abused. I think he was already used to like maybe getting hit or in ways that you shouldn't punish your kid, like getting hit in the face or things like that. Um,
It's like a backhand is what I just got a vision of when you said that. Just like a
yeah. Um, so let's see.
I feel like I'm too close to this one to see too far into it. Suddenly my pain has gone away because I don't know, I've gotten extremely emotionally invested to the point where it's so frustrating that there is no coverage in this case compared to like Summer Wells or something, like nobody's really been speaking out in the family. There hasn't been like huge things to search for him to find him. And it's like, why? Why?
Right. All right. Where are you? Oh.
So I just asked him, what do you smell? And I smelled fresh cut grass.
I just got this again. Um,
That's interesting because there is definitely something fishy about the Fruitland Police Department.
I don't know why.
I don't understand the connection either.
So I'm just kind of like looking at this map a little bit. I'm trying to locate where Idaho versus, okay, where are we? Come on, Idaho, where are you? Okay. So yeah, Oregon and Idaho, those like the Snake River where they are borders, okay? And I feel like this is like, do you think like is there such thing as like if a case goes outside of the state, then it's like is that law enforcement not going to pick it up or not going to like look as hard or not going to look outside the state for him, right?
I think so.
So what if he just buried him on the Oregon side of
Right across the bridge, right on the literally like, and it's so
Snake
close to
River?
home. Like you said, it's so close to home.
And it's out of their jurisdiction. That's why we keep getting the police card, like police, police, police. Like, what if they have an idea that he is on the other side and they're just like, well, just because we have an idea, we can't go there.
And you know how small police departments don't like to ask for outside help or the FBI because it makes them feel like they can't do it or solve it or something. So it's just kind of like they're like not going to ask for help, but they can't really do anything because it is right there. It's unbelievable.
Someone said, "Do you have a card number 13?" It keeps like they keep hearing 13. It keeps getting louder to ask. Like, she says so. She doesn't know why. She just thought she would mention it. I have cards with numbers on them. Let's do that. Let's see. I don't know. I have my map deck here. Just flew out everywhere. As soon as it goes out of their jurisdiction, it complicates everything. Yeah, I feel like that would have been so easy, right? Like they were right there. Just
Right. I'm staring at the Wheel of Fortune and I feel like this is important. I'm trying to intuitively figure out what it's trying to tell me.
the Wheel of Fortune. Are there any roundabouts? So I just got these two cards. I didn't get the number 13, but I got one that said cleaning house, and this one that shows like an adult and a child.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you could go really in depth with this and just say that we're trying to clean up the house from this parental child kind of incident that occurs.
Oh, wow. I got 31. I didn't get 13, but I pulled 31 risk. I don't know if there's like a highway 13 or something like that around there. I'm not sure. We'll have to keep in mind. This is something that I want to continue to follow closely and maybe touch back on it in a little bit. Is there anyone that you
Yeah.
had in mind to work on next time we meet?
I don't have anything right now off the top of my head, but I'm sure it might. I don't know. It could come around, I guess. Let me see if there's anything with the number 13 really quickly in here. I don't see any 13s, just to let anyone know I'm looking at the map. No, there's like 45, 78, 55, 84. No, I don't see much.
Yeah, I don't get how the FBI hasn't been on this one. It just blows my mind.
Well, I mean, think about it. Nobody wants to touch trafficking. His street was ninth. His street was ninth. Someone asked, like, could it be his street number? But I don't know. It couldn't be too far. I don't think it could have been too far. Said, what time was it when he went missing? Because 13 could have been army time. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. I knew it was in the afternoon, right? Because it was before the kids came home from school around, there was like 4 o'clock the kids get out of school. And I think like, now this, I mean, I heard, what I'm about to tell you is I heard from a person. So I don't know if this is 100% accurate, but from what I know, what happened on that day was the kids came home from school and the father asked one of the children, have you seen Monkey? And they were like, no, I just got home. And then that kid asked to go to a friend's house around 6:30 or was called around 8 because they still couldn't find Michael. But what I thought was weird when I heard that was, why would you ask someone who just came home if they saw that child,
Right.
if that makes sense. And according to what the papers say and all the news is that he went to change the baby, and when he came back, Michael was gone. That was the
At
story that I
6:30. At
right.
6:30 is what it says in the news online, that he was missing around 6:30. So if it was
Right,
much
but like,
earlier in the day, that leaves plenty of time to get stuff done.
yeah, because I definitely feel like I remember hearing from, and it wasn't like six people, it was the person who was texting their daughter, I believe, was saying she came home from school and right away was asked, "Have you seen Monkey?" And she didn't think about it. She wasn't thinking like anything was wrong and was like, "No, I haven't seen him. I just got home. Can I go to so and so's house?"
Right.
Um, so someone said it's 3:13 at their place right now. Yeah, he was
It's
too young to
3:13.
be in school. I think he was 4 or 5 if he was just in kindergarten, maybe.
It was over
But
the
he was,
summer vacation. So
oh, oh, okay. No, was it?
July 27th. So I don't know if the
The,
older kids came back from like a summer camp or a summer school or something, but July
it
27th
was,
school wasn't actual
it was
school.
school. No, I remember having the conversation the day that like the day or two after
Oh,
he went missing, and they said they got out of school around 4 o'clock. So I don't know why or how or what. Someone
wow.
said, is there a bridge like mile markers on the bridges? I mean,
That's possible.
I might have to go on Google Earth because like my maps isn't giving me like it's not giving me like a great view. Um, so okay. Um, Summer school maybe. I'm not sure what it was. I just remember hearing like the kids came back at 4. And they asked where he was, and that's around the time that they couldn't find him. Like she went to go to a friend's house, and then it was like an hour or so went by, and they called her or texted her and was like, "You need to come home. We can't find Monkey." That's what the that was the background kind of story that I got, or some backyard information that I had received like the day it happened. So yeah, I don't know.
I
I also remember hearing something like there was a nanny, like the nanny had taken a trip to Nampa or something like that that same day. And I also know that the nanny has a J name too. Um, I think the neighbor and the nanny have the same name. I think their names are both Jennifer.
okay. I don't know. I get a weird feeling about the babysitter, but I can't put my finger on it. Not that she's like involved, but maybe knows something. I don't know. There's so many like missing pieces here.
Like maybe, listen, we have 3 people with J names: the dad, the neighbor, the nanny.
Yep, red flags, the nanny.
I mean, what if you're saying like a circle of people? What if it was this unexpected triad? I mean, I know, I feel like at
We're
least
not
two
accusing
people.
anybody, just so everybody knows. This is no
Yeah.
accusation. This is a what if. This is all just, deciphering our signs and symbols and visions from the other side. So don't think we're
Someone
accusing
says
anybody.
was Someone says, was one a nurse by chance, and how old was the nanny? I'm not sure on either. I'm not sure on either one of those questions. I know I don't actually know anything about. I know, okay, I do know the nanny doesn't live in the same town. I remember that. And I do know the nanny took a trip that day, and that's all I really know.
I do remember seeing the nanny in a group, the babysitter in a group on Facebook when the first couple weeks he went missing, and she was telling his story like she was there. But if dad's home with the kids, I don't know why she would be there, but it was almost like saying it for fact, like she was there. So I don't know. There's something fishy
There
about
is
the nanny and the neighbor.
nanny and the neighbor and the J names and
Dad had an affair with Nanny and Michael saw anything's possible.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say I feel like dad was involved with someone else. Okay, we may not
Right.
know who that is, but there seems to be a woman with dark hair that we are all seeing. She may or may not. It says so she couldn't be 13 years old. Someone said no. The nanny is not 13. The nanny, I believe the nanny has had children. Like she's older, would have older, a little maybe teenagers. Like that would be
Right.
the age she had children, I feel like, but I don't know her whole story. Okay. Um, yeah. All right. All right, girl. What do you say?
Yeah, I don't think that we're going to get anything out from this right now, but I feel like we've come a little further than before because the neighbor didn't realize the same name and the connection.
Yeah. Someone said there's 13 bridges in Oregon slash Idaho, like that connect them. Maybe we are looking at bridges.
Bridges, yes, underneath the bridge in the tarp with loose dirt, buried but not very deep. And then it's somewhere where like you could walk on a trail by the creek, but there's all this like um heavy brush area where like you can't see the loose dirt. It's like I'm looking at it. I want to be there to look myself. Like I can see it, but I'm not there. So
You're right. Look at this. I just pulled this. We're definitely looking for that type of dirt, that type of loose dirt. And if my vision's correct with this brown tarp, it may even be harder to see. It may just be like you might
right.
be looking at dirt and maybe you see a corner of a tarp and you're not like, oh, I'm gonna go look over there for a dead body. Like that's not what you'd
It's
think, I
blend
feel like.
in. Right.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you
All
all
right, guys.
for being interactive with us. I love that. I love having all of the different intuitive and psychic visions, and that's pretty neat. I think together, one of these days, we can actually really solve one of these missing persons cold cases. That's the goal. That's why we do this, because we're going to find somebody one day.
I just pulled the card again. Like I just can't get away from this card. I can't get away from this card. I have no idea what it means.
Oh,
But I have no
wow.
idea what it means. I have no idea, but I feel like it's got to be fucking important. It's got to be important.
Definitely.
Someone says, I see a route there. Does Payette sound significant? I think there is I think the nanny lives in Payette or something like that.
Sounds familiar.
Says anyone know how I can find out mom's address to look it up in Google? It's like Ninth Street, Southwest Ninth Street in Fruitland, Idaho. Okay?
Someone knows in the law enforcement, friends with them. It's possible.
Yeah, it is possible.
Everything I'm
Hence
pulling
the
is
cover up.
possible. The water
Hence,
element is super strong. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
we're going. We're still going. Why are we still doing this? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna post this and Summer Wells separately on our YouTube channel, so you guys can go back over that. Maybe we missed some things. Maybe we said some things that we missed completely. And if you had some comments that, unfortunately, your comments aren't going to be able to transfer over to the YouTube channel, but you can go ahead and watch that video and then add your comments to the bottom. We would love to see what you guys
Hey,
have to
that
say.
would be awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you so
All
much for meeting
right.
me here, Bree.
Always a pleasure.
All
Thanks
right.
everyone for joining. Have a good
Yeah.
rest of
Thanks
your
so
day.
much,
Have a
guys.
happy full moon.
I know. Oh no, this is the last full moon before spring equinox. So do it some justice, right?
It's a powerful one too. I know so many people are telling me that like their emotions are just amplified, which always happens with a full moon, but this one's like really really strong. And if you've seen it, it's like brighter and bigger. It's this one's gonna mess with you. So let it happen, guys. If you're all emotional, let him out. Don't fight it.
Yep. All right. Well,
All
thank you so much. We'll let you guys know the next time we will be on and which case we're going to do. Right now, I don't have any frigging clue.
Give us
So,
ideas when we post these videos on the YouTube channel, guys. Like right here, this Shane McLaughlin. Leave your ideas, your suggestions, cases you want us to work on. All right. See you guys
okay.
later.
Bye, guys.
Bye.